I know that.
I do have a speed paint up on my channel.
All right, we're starting
Like,
the show.
5 years ago. Oh, uh-oh.
We're
starting
our
the
mics
show.
are hot right now.
The podcast.
The podcast. Oh, I'm not even sharing my screen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can I fix it in time? See, that's what the countdown's for. In case I screw it up, I can fix things while we're...
If you fuck everything up like you always do.
In case.
That's so... Okay. Like, that's so pessimistic. Ron, do you
Where's the
think we
guy?
figure
Where's
out-
our guy?
He'll come.
He'll do what?
We'll do what?
Am I allowed to?
It's
Is it? Oh, do we?
It's Pete Gallagher, yeah.
Yeah, we have Pete Gallagher on tonight, but he's not fucking here because he doesn't know how to use Discord.
We're waiting.
I'm still shocked and kind of angry that you were able to get him.
Well, we couldn't get Chris Christie this episode. I called Chris
yeah.
Christie this time.
Rather than
I had a great conversation with him, and then I told him that we were from Degeneracy Live, and he said, "Stop harassing me," and he hung up.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the program. Ah, you see, you get it?
That's
like the guy.
it's
So that's why they call it
it's
that.
like that YouTube guy, Markiplier. I get it.
Hello, runners,
Howdy, everyone.
Degeneracy Live, and welcome back to Drag Saw.
Didn't he do something about butts? Like, yearly butt thing?
Markiplier?
Oh. Unis anus.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That seems weird considering his audience.
Good times.
That's what episode is that? I don't even remember. I titled this episode 44.
Yeah.
That's alarming.
That's what it says in the title.
That's upsetting. How's everyone tonight?
Well, I'm mad that Pete Gallagher isn't here yet.
Yeah.
Just
You
peachy.
spoiled the surprise to the audience.
Aw.
You're the one who said
You
it
said
first.
it like 3 times.
Not on live. Oh wait, yeah, I did.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a liar.
I'm not very okay. Well, in the meantime, wait,
I
where
guess
did
we
put
should
it?
also mention the elephant in the room is too strong of a term, I guess. The man in the Discord call, our good friend Harry Gold is back on the program.
Yeah.
And he's not doing
hello.
characters, I guess.
Good
Yeah.
to be here.
It's been like 7 months since the last episode you were on.
It's
I believe.
hard to find. It's hard to plan episodes.
Has it been that
like-
long? Wow.
Yeah.
Last episode he was on was the one where I told Drake to start stripping, and then he drew naked. He drew Drake half naked, like really buff.
Harry, think about this. The
Did I
video.
do that?
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah. Think about this, Harry. That video we did with the game show. That video is over 3 years old now.
Ouch.
Yeah. You old yet?
Anyways, before we start, I gotta go get something.
Uh-oh.
Jamilyn, tell us if he walks out and goes to his car.
No.
Okay.
He's just standing just off camera.
So,
He likes
we're
to do
doing-
that.
because we're doing a Heathcliff stream, I have purchased a Heath bar and a Cliff bar.
Ah.
Do we have these? Do you have these in Australia, Harry?
No.
Okay.
Begins.
What are they called there? Ledges?
You're giving me some Net and Yoo-hoo vibes here.
What?
Net and you.
Oh yeah.
That was. Remember the voices he was doing? He just made me think of that.
What flavor Keith bar or Cliff bar did you get?
I got so Cliff bars are like energy bars here. So I got the chocolate chip. I've never had either.
I'll eat it if you don't like it.
I'm gonna eat them both together as one. So
Of course
oh my
you'll eat
God,
it,
this
Jamie.
You
looks
need
like,
to eat it all at
oh,
once.
this looks terrible. It looks like a soggy Rice Krispie treat
They're not that bad.
with it's like sticky kinda.
They're not bad.
I don't like that. That looks
That
doesn't look
sounds like a personal problem.
human. And then the Heath bar is just English toffee and chocolate.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna eat them both together in honor of. I don't know what this gag is. This isn't anything, but.
So, Drake.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot he's eating because we can't see his fucking camera. We can see fucking Jamilyn, her reaction, though.
I don't like the Cliff Bar. It's so chewy.
You want me to eat it?
You can have it, yeah.
Thank you.
There's some toffee.
I have a question. What's
Damn.
that thing on your head?
Oh, this is my Heathcliff podcast helmet.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I picked
Specifically
it up on the way
made.
home.
Pete
Well, I picked-
Gallagher was nice enough to make one custom for the show.
Only for Drake, though.
You guys, yeah, you guys
Normal
aren't
bar.
wearing yours though.
And in the wash.
I kept mine in my pants.
Mm.
I like it. Oh,
Yeah.
since Harry's here, we got a new opinion on this. Coca-Cola spiced. How do you like it, Harry?
When does the week start?
You haven't tried it?
No,
Do you have it in Australia?
I've not seen it
Also, hello, RC.
Can you get it DoorDashed?
from America.
Yeah.
They have like Postmates or something.
Yeah. No, you have to Postmates it to get it international.
Yeah. Got a samurai bio that shit.
Does FedEx do food delivery?
They should. They oughta.
Yeah.
FedEx feeds. That'd be
FeedX. Oh, that sounds like they don't. That sounds like they don't feed you. Well, I guess I should ask, what you been working on then, Harry? Lately, creatively.
more YouTube videos. The usual.
Wow.
How many subscribers do you have now?
7.
About
7.
85,000 now.
Holy
Wow.
shit!
Wow.
That's at least 7.
That's a bit.
Yeah, it's coming along.
Yeah, that's what happens when you strike the Pokemon Gold.
Well,
Come on,
he's
Gold.
been getting
That's
most
the
of his
bit.
views from like.
It's the Nickelodeon stuff that's ended up being
Yeah.
the
Here,
big
Harry,
one.
It
I'm
is-
subscribing to you right now.
Yay! There's one more in the
Oh,
bank.
well, thank you.
God damn. I didn't know you had, like, besides, like,
Getting him is
fucking
more
Daniel, I didn't know we had
impressive
actually,
than
like,
getting Pete
actual,
Gallagher.
like, big YouTubers in here.
I mean, I've had Daniel on. Daniel's got more subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
doesn't
besides
get,
Daniel.
he doesn't get as many views, but I mean, I shouldn't say that. That's mean.
It's a decent chunk of views.
No, he doesn't.
Don't be
So
mean
he's-
to Danny T.
Yeah.
Daniel the Gaming.
Daniel the game. That's what the T stands for.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh,
No
shit, his views
idea.
kind of have gone down, actually.
He's fallen
No
off.
idea
since-
for your Sonic OC's video, Daniel the Gaming.
That'd be sick. He has this character, Nessie the NES robot. See, it's an
Yeah.
NES, but it's a
I'm sure your
robot.
audience would love the reference to that.
I think that someone out there would get a chuckle out of it. It
Yeah.
would be Daniel.
Ah, man. We have like a show we're supposed to do. What's happening?
I don't know. We're kind
Oh.
of doing it.
Was Pete Gallagher finally? Fuck, finally.
There he
that
is! It's
the-
Pete
Is
Gallagher!
that the Peter Gallagher?
Yeah, hello. I created Heathcliff.
Welcome to the show.
Wow.
So we're gonna discuss some. Well, first of all, how have you been?
Drake, excuse me. Why are we doing this on Discord? I thought we agreed we were going to do this on Skype.
What the fuck's Skype?
I didn't know what this was, and I had to fumble around and find a Discord.
Bro. Dude. Bro. How have you
Bruh.
been, Pete? What have you been working on?
Heathcliff.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, that adds up. So,
So you're gonna turn your camera on?
Well, no.
he cares about his privacy.
No, I don't know how to.
I'm trying to find the buttons. It's really a miracle that I managed to join this thing. I don't... What is a Discord?
What is a Tumblr?
I only know paper and pen and Heathcliff.
Well,
Yeah.
we're discussing
I relate to
Tumblr.
that.
So we're gonna discuss.
Yeah,
some...
we got two major big artists here in the Discord call.
All right, so here's. This is one. When did this one come out? February 28th. No, March 20. Okay, so the person who posted this is a bit uneducated, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I forgive them for being a Heathcliff fan. Visibility is low due to increased cat breath, and now what we're
That is
witnessing.
so funny.
You want to tell us the joke? Can you
what's the-
explain it to us?
What's the thought process behind this one?
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, if you have common sense, you would understand what's happening here. Everything I write comes from a place of,
Personal interest.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but genius. You know,
Is that so?
Yeah.
visibility is low due to. Sorry, I have to keep myself from laughing. Visibility is low due to increased cat breath. You see, cats don't breathe like that normally.
Oh,
But what's so
he's
funny
a
about
genius.
this
He's a genius.
is that Heathcliff is breathing so much that you can't even see.
Is he like? What is he breathing? Is that just?
So is that cocaine?
Well, that's not really the point of the art.
Yes.
You don't
Is
have to
Heathcliff
overanalyze
okay
it.
now?
Is Heathcliff breathing cocaine? Should we be worried about Heathcliff?
No.
I'm
Cocaine is-
insulted by the notion. He is straight edge.
I like it.
There may be rumors about activities he did in the 90s, but those are uncorroborated.
Do those birds have a name?
I call one of them Billy, and the other one Fredrickson.
So would you say
So-
podcast more like podcats?
I would not say that. I wouldn't write that. That wouldn't get a laugh.
You would only write.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
He only makes funny jokes.
So? Him and that slug are inseparable, and then we're at a gym, and there's Heathcliff has a slug.
Of course, it's called Mid City.
Well, I mean,
City.
we don't know if it's his slug per se.
It says
Yes, we
him
do. They're inseparable.
Well, sure.
Spelled S-A-Y.
Yes, I love a per se, S-A-Y. So
I
what
don't get
is?
what you guys aren't understanding about these comics. I'm kind of feeling attacked here.
Could you try and explain it to us a little bit?
All right, fine. Well, if I have to explain common sense to brainlets, then I guess I can. Look,
Is the creator of Heathcliff known for being this arrogant?
no.
Hey,
I
he's
wouldn't
right
say
here, Drake.
arrogance. Listen, him
He's
and the
right
slug are
here. Why are
inseparable.
you being a dick to him?
They're good friends. What's so hard to understand about that? Can a cat have friends?
What's the joke about it?
Well, sometimes. Sometimes you just write things that don't have a punchline. Sometimes you write
But you
about
said
what's.
you only write funny things.
Well, yeah.
Well, it is inherently funny for a cat and a slug to be working out together.
That's true.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting this straight. You need to step over the bounds of what people think comedy is supposed to be.
He's transcending boundaries.
Of course.
He's transgender.
He is.
Heathcliff, how do you feel about Mr.
His name's
Heathcliff?
not
How do you feel about
Heathcliff.
No, yeah, I'm sorry for
Heathcliff.
calling you Mr. Heathcliff.
That's
How do you feel
okay. I
about
love
people-
to be compared to him.
How do you feel about people who change their gender?
Oh, it's fine. But you know
It's
what's
kinda like a
better?
It's very
Heathcliff.
funny.
Oh,
This is actually kind of funny.
But nothing is worse than, and nothing's better than Heathcliff, rather. So that's okay. Yeah, this one is funny.
Harry, do you have any questions for the creator of Heathcliff here?
Yeah, I'm taking any questions.
Sort of put me on the spot here, Wally. I've not got my list of pre-written jokes handy.
I don't have pre-written jokes.
I do. I
That's
don't
what
know.
that's what he wants you to think.
Peter
This is
Gallagher
what you get
here
when you have
does.
scripted videos instead of
Venus Man
Why?
says funny things can be punchline-less. Do you agree with that, Peter?
Of course, he understands.
You understand?
That's why I love Penis Man.
You gotta learn that improv, Harry.
I'm not an improv guy. That's why I do scripted videos.
All right. We're gonna do improv. Harry,
I'm about
Harry,
as,
the
about
event
as
is 9/11.
spontaneous as the Big Ben.
The event is 9/11.
Big
You
Bang
are one of the guys flying into the tower.
Okay.
I think I made a comic about that.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
Forgive me for not yes-anding that one, but I'm gonna have to
Yes. I also-
gonna have to let someone else take that.
You guys are really like stretching him thin. He's an artist. You don't expect him to be creative all the time.
You guys are being mean.
Oh, I can. I mean, I have the ability to riff on him.
Do it.
Or it's more like I can
All right,
call him
are
out
you
because
already
I
backing
also
out?
do art.
Be funny right now.
Yeah, exactly. If I can be funny, you can be funny.
Do it.
Can't hide behind the I'm an
What?
artist.
I don't think you've said anything yet.
And when everyone's funny, no
Okay,
one
not
will.
today.
I mean, I do music that's very heavy in improvisation, so I'm kind of used to improv.
Music can be a lot of improv.
Yeah,
I've
I like
never
jazz
laughed
music.
at a joke that's not related to Heathcliff.
I don't think I have. I think I've only ever laughed at Heathcliff, Peter.
Oh, I can't find. Oh, hang on, I got it.
Peter, how do you feel about Joseph Alexander Simpson?
Oh Christ.
I love his films.
His films, you say?
Do you know who he is?
Yeah,
he's a big fan.
He's the only
It's a-
YouTuber I watch.
He's his biggest
someone
inspiration.
send-
Yeah.
Here it is.
Cringe Lord Bob says Heathcliff is so cool. I wish cats and slugs and jimmies were real.
I do too.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a utopia?
Who the fuck are these people?
Anyway, okay, so this is Spike the dog. Did you get that name Spike from anything, or you just happened to come up with
No,
it?
I came up with that myself.
So you're the first person to call a dog Spike.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty
So,
great.
Peter, where were you when the towers fell?
I was writing Heathcliff on my couch.
Okay.
Were you writing it about? Was this the one that you put out, and then you just read?
Now, this one was completely unrelated. I wrote the Oscar the Grouch one on 9/11.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you seen Harry? Have you seen the Oscar the Grouch one?
That one's like my
I
favorite.
believe I have, yes.
I would love to.
Like my favorite.
I would love to break that one down here with the creator, because we had our friend SRV on and he didn't get this one. So I would
Oh,
love.
that's because he's a brain dead, talentless loser.
Okay.
I mean,
You shouldn't be.
what's there to
Have you
not
met Oscar?
understand? I don't
Oscar
want
the Grouch
to.
is not known for telling riddles.
Well, the trash is his domain. And of course he's going to protect that domain by telling riddles. And of
So was
course Heathcliff is an embodiment of chaos, so he's going to accept that. He's going to try to answer the riddles unlike everyone else.
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's
So
pretty
what-
straightforward.
The one that Forest Laser posted on the right hand of the screen, that's not bad.
A whole lot of belly aching going on. We got Oscar the Grouch and which dwarf is that?
That would be Grumpy.
Ah,
That's
That's-
the gag.
so there's two.
He's the Grouch and the Grump.
There's a
So,
there's a
I
gag
do have
there.
I do have one question I want to ask. When is the next Garbage Ape comic happening?
Oh, well, I already have like 70 of them in my basement, and I just need to send it out and publish it.
So when do you write? So how far in advance do you write these?
No, just the Garbage Ape ones.
Oh,
All the
okay.
other ones I write spontaneously.
He writes
has
5
the-
minutes before
He has
they're
the
like, published.
SpongeBob case with Old Reliable, and he opens it with all the garbage ape ones.
So this one here, that helmet
Yes.
irks me.
Yeah.
So
Well, doesn't it?
no, this comic irks me.
You
Like,
wouldn't want to punch that cat if you saw it wearing a nope helmet.
Fuck that cat.
Well, you wouldn't be able to because, well, Heathcliff is trained in the martial arts, but, you know, you'd still want to punch
Yeah.
What if I
he'll do
shot
it.
him?
He'll do the jump.
yeah, it's like the scene from Indiana Jones.
Or they're about a sword fight. He fucking pulls out his gun and shoots him.
Okay.
keep
I will
forgetting
s-
how good
I do.
these are.
I do have a question for Mr. Gallagher. I'm sure you're aware, it was all over the media, but a couple days ago, Jim Davis did release his diss track against you. Mm-hmm. And I just want to know that if you have
Yeah.
a response to that planned yet.
Social media? Keep up with that?
We could do it
Okay,
right
sure.
now. if
I'm
you
sure.
want to.
I'm sure.
You're gonna have to show me this. This is all very
Well,
shocking.
I can't
to
play
me.
it. It's copyrighted, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm
So-
sure.
Dude, what does
you've been
that
made
matter?
aware.
I've put like Disney characters in my comics.
Well, that's
Peter, I
scary.
do want to say that a lot of my friends in a server I'm in, or in a group, they love your comic. They have a channel called Daily Heathcliff, and all of them are saying hello to you. They all say they love you.
Yes,
Oh.
that makes sense.
Do you have anything to say to the people of the DDD?
Please keep buying my comics.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please financially.
I love it.
Me.
What a wholesome stream.
So I mean, you haven't seen the diss track? Would you
No, I
like
have
to?
not.
Okay, but live on air right now, would you be willing
It's not real.
to freestyle something out in response to Jim Davis?
Are we counter-programming the drunken peasants
The
right
Dunkin' Donuts.
now? The Dunkin'
Yes.
Donuts.
Because
Well, they don't have famous cartoon creator of Heathcliff on their podcast.
No, but they do have
Yeah.
Trumpster Bob. There's something about Trumpster
We've
Bob.
had him
going
on
Oh,
too.
it's
Oh, well, I can't compete
So-
with that.
That's so
We can't.
passe.
So, there's someone in the chat, Venus Man, says, "Does Heathcliff have powers? Does he have powers?"
Yeah, I'd say so. It depends on your definition, I suppose.
Yeah, he can do that jump.
What,
I want to get that tattooed
What
on me.
stroke of genius did you have when you came up with the jump?
What stroke did you have?
I've had many strokes.
Are we doing?
And what I really love about the jump, and this is probably my most creative and genius work, is you never see his face. Is he angry at this woman? Is he going to claw her face off, or is he going to hug her?
I mean, it says I think we know who his favorite is. Calvin here is saying that.
But is he being sarcastic? We don't know.
Yeah,
Why
sure, this is
didn't-
only one incident of the jump. We don't know if this is a consistent theme with him.
Yeah.
Well, I believe there was someone that made a.
And then a little video that has all the jump.
Now, let's be clear. Those are all different drawings. I don't just read pages.
This music, turn it off. Audio jungle.
Audio Jungle.
Why would
Turn
they
the
put this music over my creation?
So, Pete, my friend has a question. Can they put a Heathcliff cameo in their video game?
Well, do I get a royalty check?
Do they? I'll have them email you.
Okay. Well, I don't have email, but,
But they'll email your manager. All right.
Hotwire.com.
Can they send a fax?
You have a fax machine?
Are we doing this
Yeah, it works
freestyle
great.
against Jim Davis?
I hope you understand. I'm not musically gifted. I'm just a creator of a comic.
How about a counter poem?
Oh, we could probably do that.
All right.
Heathcliff is noted for its poetry.
Yeah.
Can you make a comic where Heathcliff beats the fuck out of Garfield?
You say that like I didn't already make that
He
comic?
probably has made that comic. All right, let's hear this poem.
Jim Davis. You ripped me off. I hate everything about you. Go to hell.
Oh, damn! You got him. You owned him.
Someone
That's
should
all
clip
you really
this and
need.
Send this to Jim.
You
Davis.
owned him, Sir Gallagher.
Sir Gallagher. Are you any relation to Sir Miss Pac-Man?
Not that I know of, but I would like to be knighted if that's possible. I think I've earned it.
Well, yeah. Your influence on British culture is undeniable.
Are you any relation to the melon smashing guy?
Oh.
Now that might be true.
I mean, have we seen them
It
in the
might
same
be.
room?
Have we ever seen Jim Davis and Heathcliff in the same room?
Now Heathcliff would destroy him.
Not for long.
What else do we got here from you?
You.
Would I be permitted to get a Heathcliff tattoo?
Yes, but it has to be on your face. You have to wear it proud.
Heathcliff, no hypnosis.
Okay, so yes, he does have powers, if that wasn't clear.
Yeah.
So why is he
Wow.
hypnotizing this man? Why is he hypnotizing this man?
Could
What
be
is
a
the joke?
variety
What is
of
his
reasons.
fucking problem?
So
What is
the-
his fucking problem?
So, is the joke just that cats don't do this? He's just such a wacky cat?
Well, yes, but
I
also.
actually do like this one too because it.
Well, of course you
subverts
do.
expectations. Well, it subverts
I-
some really nice expectations.
I find myself in the strange position, as is so often the case with Heathcliff, of like, I see it, and it makes me chuckle, and I'm not really sure why. I'm like,
That's his power.
I don't know what the gag is, but I
Well, you
found
see.
it funny anyway.
I don't mean to speak for Mr. Gallagher, but I feel like I'm enough of an expert that I can understand the artistry at play here. You see, there's the base level of subversion that a cat could not do these things, but there's also a second level of subversion that you would not expect Heathcliff of all cats to do these things.
That is accurate. You are a good fan. I will gift you a shirt that will be $30.
He does sell $30
Huh?
shirts. I would love a Heathcliff shirt. Am I...
Oh, can you want one?
I mean, you're getting greedy here, Drake. He already made you the podcast.
You want me to go
on that.
buy you?
I would love a Heathcliff shirt. They're on
Would
the
you
website.
really?
Peter
What?
Gallagher, what was it like making the helmet that Drake has on right now, the podcast one? Was
Oh,
it
well, that required lots and lots of money, actually.
Yeah,
It was
he
very
walked in the
painstaking.
house like this, and I'm like, well, it's just like Heathcliff.
It cost
you
me
know?
$7,000.
That's probably sounds about
Yeah.
right.
He had to sell a
It took you
testicle
one day.
for it.
To
But
be
yes,
fair,
it was a
it's-
part of our agreement that you needed to buy a shirt for me to come on. So if you could get on that, that would be nice.
Oh.
Jamilyn's buying it right now.
I think I'm actually gonna buy one.
Do they have one
Oh,
with
wait.
Heathcliff?
They have
He's
the
so-
ham car one.
Harry Gold has the camera on.
Hey, Paulie, could I get my camera up after all?
Yes.
I'd like to take suggestions.
I love it. I love it.
Please
just
draw
like me.
Heathcliff.
So someone said,
So-
would you ever do a deal for another Heathcliff show?
Let's hear it. I mean, there was
Well-
that movie you tried to do in 2010 that never went anywhere. Where'd that
Yes,
go?
I would have to be the producer, the director, the writer, and the animator.
And the star.
And the one that gets all the money.
Drake, I'm sending an image in general. Some people want Peter Gallagher to see this.
I'd also like to be a projectionist, if that's possible.
Some people want Peter Gallagher to see this, so
All right, let's see what they want Peter Gallagher to see.
it's Heathcliff.
Of course.
This
So
better be good.
Harry wants to know what you want to put on my helmet there.
Yeah, I'm taking suggestions. What goes on the Paulie
Heathcliff,
helmet?
Heathcliff lover.
Heathcliff in his iconic jumping pose.
That's rather a long phrase.
Do you want to draw? You can't draw it on there. The helmet's
So Peter, some people wanted you to see this. How do you feel about this image?
This would be a great desktop background.
That
It's like
would
an
be.
It's like an Undertale boss.
Are you able to
There's-
mirror my
What's an
cam?
Undertale?
Paulie? For some reason, because I think it automatically,
I
flips
fixed
it.
Oh,
Now, of
mirror
course,
it?
all of these people are very familiar with Peter Gallagher and what he sounds like, so people know what's happening here.
I don't think it flips it when it goes to the. No, it'll
on
be correct on the
OBS.
stream.
Am I facing toward the left on your screen?
On my screen, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
facing
Everything
towards
is
the
correct
screen.
when it
It's
hits
right on
YouTube.
It's right on screen.
Excellent.
When it hits YouTube, it's correct.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful.
how do you feel about this image, Peter?
Well, it's okay. I mean, it's not quite.
It's
You
not
know,
something that he would
It's,
draw.
well, it's Heathcliff, and he's a godlike figure. Do you agree that
Well,
Heathcliff
that's
is
true.
Heathcliff? Do you agree he's like this in the real world?
He would be like this in the real world, yes.
He's such
Although
a
better
chaotic
drawn.
cat.
Yeah.
Okay, so either the meat tank or the ham car, I thought would be good shirts.
Nope. Either the repeat those.
The meat tank or the ham car. Either one of those would be great T-shirts.
They don't have one with him jumping.
No.
All right, forget it.
That must be an oversight. I
But they have
apologize.
him with. Wait. They have this.
What do they have?
They have him in the helmet with a helmet that says T-shirt on it.
I like
That's
that.
amazing. That's actually a very good shirt.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, let's get that one.
Okay.
I like that.
Do you
It
want
makes no sense, but
gray,
Peter,
white,
it's-
or
Makes
black?
perfect sense.
I like this.
You know,
gray.
the stream's not over. I just want to thank you again for coming on. It's been a great. It's very great having you on.
We're
Peter.
not done yet. We gotta.
I know. I just wanted to thank him. I just wanted to.
I will be deleting my Discord account after this. I don't like this app.
My friend M drew this. Drew that image.
Alright, buying you a Heathcliff shirt right
Thank you.
On
Get yourself
on
a
stream,
woman
show us
that'll
your credit
buy
card
you.
info.
now. Yeah, show us your. My credit card information is already compromised. It really doesn't even matter right now.
Oh yeah, from when we all got hacked.
Yeah, it's I mean, I'm already out
We,
$130.
we all got hacked.
130.
Yeah, I'm playing games with my bank right now.
That's fun.
Mm.
There.
That guy only took $10 from me.
Yeah, he took 100, and then he took 10, and
He
then he
probably
took
tried
10,
to take
and then he
100
took
from you,
750.
and then it got declined. Okay, the
Speaking of which,
Uts girl.
I'm making a Heathcliff game if any of you would want to fund it.
I'm
What's
gonna
the
that?
Heathcliff
Oh.
game?
have a moment.
So
It
what's-
will be.
Is this the first place you're talking about the Heathcliff game?
Yes, it is. The
Oh, this is
Heathcliff
exclusive.
game will be just like Super Mario Brothers.
Have you ever played Super Mario Bros?
The most recent video game.
It is the only game I've played.
Okay.
You haven't
What
played
about
one?
Garfield Kart?
What about Galaga?
I'm insulted you'd think I'd play a piece of Garfield media.
Piece of.
If Jim Davis, if you were in a room with Adolf Hitler, Jim Davis, and a loaded gun, what are you doing? It only has one bullet.
I'd just draw some Heathcliff comics.
Yeah, that
But
yeah,
Jim Davis is in the room.
that tracks.
You take the only pen, and then he can't draw any more Garfield.
All right, I have ordered the T-shirt, helmet T-shirt.
Fellas, get yourself a woman that'll buy you Heathcliff shirts.
I
Some people
agree.
just call that a sugar mommy, Drake.
And also get yourself a Heathcliff shirt.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
I will say.
Why did you
Harry,
just draw
I'm,
Bronson as a bird?
I'm respecting the creative vision on display right now.
Why is he a bird?
I'm the narrator.
Is that Phineas?
That's bronze.
This hurts.
How do you feel about this?
Yeah, that is how I feel about Drake most of the time.
You know, I didn't actually anticipate this. So I had the helmet on, then I put my headphones over the helmet, but I can't actually get it like to my ears. So I just kind of have one of the headphones over my ear. So I don't know if it's.
You should just put on earbuds.
I don't have earbuds.
I don't have earbuds, bitch.
Who? I'm an
Excuse me.
adult. Like,
Wait,
Yeah, so go buy earbuds. You're an adult with a job.
no, I'm not.
Go do your fucking shift at Wegmans.
I already did. They did it this morning. This afternoon,
Yeah.
actually.
So when are we doing the work stream with Drake?
We can do that anytime. Anytime
Tomorrow?
I'm working. Tomorrow? What do you think about this idea, Harry? So we're gonna do a stream where I'm at work during the stream.
please don't.
That sounds like you're asking for trouble.
Well, no, it gets better. We're gonna impractical jokers him while he's at his.
You're not
real
gonna
life job.
impractical jokers me.
Wegmans.
Okay, so
Leg.
this next guy, tell him about Heathcliff.
Peter, have you ever gone door to door asking if people wanted to buy Heathcliff? Like the comics.
No, but that's a
Well-
good idea.
That was a period of time where I went to every person I saw and offered them a Heathcliff comic. But you know, I've sort of grown up and I've realized that the best way to spread Heathcliff is to just... Oh god, how do I spread Heathcliff? Are people reading it?
It's like an STD.
I don't actually know how many people read Heathcliff. Does anyone know?
Is it in newspapers still?
I imagine it must
Yeah,
be, right?
it's still going. Yeah.
Oh
Is it?
god.
I think it spreads like an STD. You just kind of get the Heathcliff bug, and all you want is Heathcliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
how
right.
STDs work.
Sure. The business is not failing. We could keep this going.
So
Because,
why
I mean,
is
it
the
is
Uts
funny.
girl his celebrity crush?
Oh, well,
Look
clearly. Well, yeah. But also, I mean, isn't the Heathcliff being attracted to the most unconventionally of attractive girl, sort of the joke.
What happened to
Idiot.
Sonya though? Doesn't he already have a girlfriend?
Yes, he's a womanizer.
Hmm. It's a character flaw that will get explored later into the series.
Yeah, here they are in a double date. I don't know. Harry, who is this character? I don't
Setting up
rec-
conflict.
That is Nancy and Sluggo from the comic strip Nancy.
I've never read that strip.
I have not
It's
either.
also still going.
I'm
is.
surprised. I'm surprised you've read enough newspaper comments to say you don't know one with confidence.
I've been around for a long time. It's still going now.
Hmm.
And it'll still
Also
go. It will
newspapers?
still keep going after you die.
Someone said,
Wait.
"Mr. Gallagher, sir, are you even the real one?"
What?
Well, what are you implying?
That's
Now, why would Drake bring
Someone-
on a complete imposter just for a dumb bit? That wouldn't
Someone
be funny.
sent me an
He
interview
doesn't
of you
like
in
dumb bits. He's
Someone
all
sent me an
serious.
interview of you in 2005, and your voice sounded deeper back then. Did
has
something happen that
laryngitis.
caused? Okay, I was gonna say, did something happen that caused you to get a
Well-
higher voice?
Time zero stops for no one, guys.
I've consumed too much helium.
Okay, you can't just amoongus.
Yeah, he just
I
did.
can and
You
I
can.
will.
Yeah.
You just witnessed it.
How dare
You're
you
welcome,
limit his
Spotify
creative
listeners.
aspirations?
Oh,
I
Harry,
see
we're
you
on
also
Spotify
color
now.
things like how I do.
We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Music. We're on iHeartRadio.
And bitch,
Multi-
Do you think he knows what
Very
any
nice.
of these fucking? Do you think he knows what
He
any of these
listens
fucking
to
things are?
music.
Yeah, where do you think I'm gonna listen to my Sinatra's
Oh,
greatest
here we go.
hits?
I thought we were talking about Peter Gallagher.
Oh yeah, I only listened to the Heathcliff theme song.
Was there a theme song? I didn't watch the actual show.
I didn't either.
It
Someone
does
just told
have a
me
theme
about it.
song. It does have a theme song of some description. I can't remember how it goes.
I heard the theme song once. It was good. It's
Let's
the
see.
only music I've ever heard.
So why doesn't Heathcliff look like this anymore? Heathcliff looks very different in the older comics.
Did it change artists?
Oh,
Have you
It did change
researched? Have you researched that at all?
Yeah, have
as
you
part
done
of your,
have you
not
done any
bit?
research into the guests we have on the podcast? Clearly,
What is this?
those of you who don't know, the comic was originally created by an artist named George Gately before his
George
tragic
Gatsby?
death in 1998. Before it was handed over to the Peter Gallagher.
He was the
course.
So
nephew.
it's only had two artists. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Well, it's been running since what, the 70s?
yeah.
That is a fair point. There's
So,
a lot of. I mean, there are any number of comic strips that have changed hands a lot of times.
yeah.
But I suppose
Do we
there are a lot of comic strips that have been going for about a century now. So, you
Oh,
know,
that's right. How
that's
long's
pretty
been
wacky
Blondie
to think
going?
about.
Blondie's still
Blondie
going, right?
would be about a century, maybe more by now.
Thinking about this.
Blondie's still going.
Pete, how do you feel about the Peanuts?
What is
comics?
going on here? Hang on.
How
I'm
do you feel
sorry.
about the Peanuts?
Excuse me,
and
could
Charlie
you
Brown?
could you roll that back, please?
Now, listen. Charlie Brown, I've seen maybe one of his comics. It was okay.
He was okay back
Did
in
it-
the
How do you feel about
50s,
Snoopy?
but now I think he's kind of washed up.
Yeah.
Like, what if there was a cat in it? Wouldn't that be better?
Well, what about Snoopy? He's a dog.
There is a cat in it. You just
There is?
never see it. It's one
wow.
of Snoopy's enemies.
You're right. Blondie
just
is
see its
almost
claw.
100 years old.
What year?
They're cowards. They never show the
19
cat.
It's from 1930.
1930.
Was it that late? I would have thought it was a little
Huh.
earlier than that.
They're a Prohibition comic.
There aren't that many more that are older than that, actually.
What's the oldest?
Is
Peanuts
is
74.
Little Orphan Annie still going?
Cats and Jammer Kids.
Oh, they're
is
still going.
100 and-
Yeah, they were
No,
like
they stopped in-
1890.
1897 to 2006.
yeah.
So something has to beat 109 years, which Gasoline Alley is almost beating. It's 105 years.
Is Gasoline
with-
Alley still going? Wow.
Yeah, same with apparently Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah,
Well,
well, that's
counts?
that. Well, it was a newspaper, like
Yeah, it was like a
Yeah,
newspaper
it was
column,
it was
right?
like it was a thing that was put in the comic strip section, even though it's sort of not really in the comic strip
They're a
format,
fraud.
but that's kind of where it was distributed. So
Don't tell
it is.
Popeye's also
func-
100 plus years old.
Do they still doing the strip for Popeye?
I can't imagine.
You know, I'm shocked to hear there are other comics.
You don't really
What
consume
is
other
this
comics
character
often?
here? What's her name?
Oh, that's Brenda.
Ah,
Good old
Do you not
Brenda.
really remember the names of these characters? You've done so many comics. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't watch
there-
television.
There are, in fact, daily Popeye comic strips.
He spends 5
Wow.
minutes on the comic, publishes it, and then spends the other 23 hours and 55 minutes staring at a brick wall.
is that
Where I
so?
get the most inspiration.
yeah.
What's that brick wall look like?
Oh, it's very brick-like.
That's
So what's
Wait, you have to make sure that it's a brick wall and not like concrete blocks, because there is a distinct difference.
well? There's no creativity there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there would, despite being structurally similar, very big difference. With the yes, exactly, with the creativity side.
Yeah.
Not again.
Oh yeah.
I hate when
this
that
happens.
happens.
But like,
Baby robot.
but like,
This actually this happened to my friend Ted once.
this actually did happen. Is this just your way of using the comic again? You just go, not again.
Well, I don't know what you're implying by that,
I've never
but
heard of a
it's a
recurring
different
gag.
comic.
Was it funny the first time?
Yeah.
Very much so.
So funny.
I could barely contain myself.
Haha.
I mean, they say comedy is supposed to be about the unexpected, right? And did you expect a gravy robot?
I didn't expect
Yeah.
it the second time.
Exactly.
You'll never
Yeah.
get him.
Comedy is also in thirds. Haven't you heard?
The more you do it, the least you expect it.
Why don't you draw Heathcliff wide-eyed like this more? I think he looks cute that way.
Kind of uncanny valley, don't you think?
No.
Like something's wrong.
Well, of course something's wrong. The gravy robot is at it again.
Also, why? This is an older comic. You put the effort into like coloring in the background and building some like in the background and such. But here's just a white void. So why is that?
Well, the robot has consumed the sky.
Hmm.
How do you know there isn't just like smog everywhere?
It's
What
Los
if a
Angeles.
cat?
Pollution.
And what if a
I
cat
could-
was breathing?
Or maybe it's gravy.
Okay.
There's many explanations here.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Art is all about interpretation.
I have the most interpretive art.
Let's take. That's a fact, actually. Yes. Okay. This one's pretty funny, actually. This is actually a joke. I'm impressed. So it's
What-
just the dog and the cat. They get into a fight with each other, and then they go, oh, they haven't seen each other in a while. They're just catching up. I like that. That's funny.
You're saying you don't like the other comics?
I don't get the other ones.
But that's
Okay.
what makes them great.
Well, just because you don't get something
It's like
doesn't mean it's
like
not
abstract art.
It's so
So-
perplexing. Like it's just.
So Peter, I have a
He's
question.
the Piet Mondrian of the comic strip world.
Yeah.
like-
So there's this comic. I have a question. How many lions could Heathcliff beat in a fight?
How many lions?
Yeah, lions.
Well, I don't think Heathcliff could lose. So really, any amount of lions.
Oh, here's another Heathcliff superpower.
He has many superpowers.
What is this one?
Oh, are we trying to power scale Heathcliff right now?
Listen,
We can
these
hypnotize.
kids always come up to me and they say, "Can Heathcliff beat Goku?" And I'm not sure who that is, but the answer is yes.
Goku? I don't know who
Oh, yeah.
Ku is, but you know they can go.
We know he can hypnotize. We've learned now that he can sleep.
He can summon
Yes.
the letter Z.
He has blinding breath. He has a horde of giant robots and slug monsters at his disposal.
We've seen him with the Z before.
Yeah.
With like the painting, so he can spawn a Z.
It's a reoccurring symbol within the series.
I thought that would make him a very unique comic character, that he could spawn a Z at any given moment.
Hmm.
Oh
I'm
no.
pretty sure that's a Garfield gag as well.
Don't you say
Garfield
that.
sleeping?
Don't say that in this fucking call, pal.
Garfield invented
They definitely
cat sleeping.
stole it. Okay? There's no way.
My
Oh, this is a
favorite.
funny one, too.
Well, I'm glad you make that delineation. My favorite breed, the dragon pug, and then the pug. See, it's being quite
Pugnacious?
pugnacious.
Dragon-esque? Being dragon-esque?
Yeah.
Oh, we got Adria. She's my favorite. She explains the joke. The joke is that Heathcliff is out causing problems with a dog, but this isn't a regular dog. It is the fire-breathing pug breed, and now Heathcliff is in big trouble.
Correct.
Thank you. For your service.
That is a very good summation.
I like this. You got wide-eyed Heathcliff, so there's points for that. What's the
It is-
tree in the middle of the house here?
It's a tree. What do you want me to say? It's a tree. What's wrong with it?
It looks like it's in between a single house because you didn't draw the.
Don't take it up with Pete. Take it up with whoever owns that house.
Yeah, why'd they put a tree there?
Yeah.
Those are questions you ask when you look at my art.
When you live in my art, so are they all is this a cool world situation?
Definitely. It is a very cool world.
Has anyone here seen that movie other than me?
Which movie?
Cool World.
I have seen some of Cool World. Brad
I
Pitt.
believe I had seen the Nostalgia
Ralph
Critic
Bakshi.
review of Cool World.
I haven't seen that. I like Cool World though.
So Pete Gallagher, someone in the chat is asking a question. This is I just gotta ask this question first, and so it might make it a bit easier to ask. Have you ever read Homestar?
Well, I
Shut
just
up.
learned that there were other comics today. Now you're trying to tell me about this?
Okay.
Well, you found. Well, you,
No-
well, you
no
knew
further
about
questions.
Garfield.
Against my will. Everything I've seen of Garfield has been against my will.
You know what? Same.
I just dropped something in the chat, Paulie.
Let's take a look.
Holy shit!
It just got.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So what is this? So, it just got real.
This is the climactic battle.
This is the climax of the comic.
This is the incident where the feud truly began.
You know you had to do it to him.
You know who I'm rooting for.
Well, yeah. The birds.
Yeah, they always win.
Yeah.
So these birds, do you think have these birds ever killed a man?
Well, I've left that up to interpretation, so you can come up with your own conclusions on that.
He's not gonna flat out state these kinds of secrets within the narrative like that.
Yeah, that's like asking like what state the Springfield is in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
to be
Oregon.
fair, no. Did you not know that when the movie came out? Wait, like actually, did you know that when the movie came out, they did like a contest for like the states to like figure out like which state it was? It's Vermont.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. They chose that it was Springfield, Vermont that had it.
I guarantee you that
It's still not
Suck my dick.
actually Vermont though.
But it's not actually. It's not anything. But the thing
Yeah,
is,
they had
did
the
it-
gag in either one of the episodes or possibly in the movie where they were like had the thing about how it borders.
4 states that aren't.
It's like
there.
bordered by 4 states that are nowhere near each other.
Yeah, that's in the movie.
That is the movie. That's what I thought.
Mr. Heathcliff, what do you think of The Simpsons?
You know, I actually have heard of this Simpsons, and I think 52 Weeks is a great series.
Okay,
Who sent you Joseph Alexander Simpson?
I was wrong, but not really. They won the premiere for the movie.
Oh, there was like a competition between Springfield?
For the Springfields to get the premiere for the movie, and Springfield, Vermont got it.
That's not
Did
fair.
Springfield, Vermont
There's
win,
no
not
Springfield,
Springfield,
New York.
Illinois.
We didn't have any shot.
No, but there were other ones that could have gotten it, and they were much larger.
Because that's the bit, Paulie, is that there's like 1 million Springfields. That's why they
There's none in
called
New
it that.
York?
Well,
They're really not.
then
There might be.
phone up Rudy Giuliani and get him to fix it.
Yeah, he's the mayor of New York City.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
America's mayor.
There is a Springfield, New York.
Okay. I should not look that up. That'll
You-
probably
you-
dox me.
you-
It won't, but it's like.
You're like- You're out here spreading misinformation, Paulie. There is, in fact, a Springfield after all.
The worst kind of misinformation, Simpsons
It's south of
misinformation.
What is this?
It's near
Yo,
Cobblestone.
Drake, you left SRV in the description even though he's not here tonight.
Oh, my mistake.
Oh,
Yeah, he canceled on us.
Yeah, he was a total no-show.
you just cannot run a show, can you?
I hate that guy.
There's a lot of flaky people in here, myself included. So
Yeah.
you know.
Why do you hate him?
Something about him. I've never seen him before, but just I know that he's a terrible person.
You know. Do you think he likes Garfield or Heathcliff?
Oh, he definitely likes Garfield. He seems like the type.
I mean, I think SRV is cool, so if he likes Garfield, then I like
Nah, I kind of got that vibe from him. If nothing else, from the constant Garfield references.
We never do that. They're Okay, so they're envious of Heathcliff and Sonya?
Yeah.
Aw, that's sweet.
Sometimes comics are just nice, you know?
Sometimes.
my
Most of the
comic.
time, they're unpleasant.
The juxtaposition is that they're small enough to be pulled by penguins, whereas the human-sized couple are too large to be drawn by penguins
I get
in a
it.
carriage.
What is this road behind
What?
him? Robot milk.
Now this one's particularly funny. Because normally you'd have a lemonade stand, but this has robot milk.
So what is
Yeah.
robot milk?
Well, similar to robot gravy, I would assume. There's probably, it comes from his body.
The robot's body?
Yeah, they milk him.
I mean, look,
Ah.
Paulie, I don't know what you want. I thought that one was funny.
Yeah.
What is this road behind him? What is this mess?
That's either snow or
I imagine
gravy.
that is a cul-de-sac on a cliff.
Why did you color the road here and not here?
Well, that could just be the void seeping in. I mean, that's a big theme in the comics.
The white world?
This is a hint to the gravy robot saga that will unfold afterwards.
Is this in a shared universe with 52 weeks?
I would say yes. He is the
So
direct
someone-
inspiration for Heathcliff.
Someone has asked, how much Riz does Heathcliff have?
Well, we saw
Infinite.
earlier with the Utz girl.
Does he have that yacht?
Well, we didn't see him interact with the Utz girl,
Oh, that's true.
so we don't know how that would have gone down.
It's a forbidden love kind of situation.
Doesn't he have a girlfriend? So he would get. Yeah.
He does, yes.
Yeah.
It's Sonya. Who
So-
doesn't know that?
Yeah.
Depending,
I literally
depending.
said, doesn't he have a girlfriend? Like that's why I said that. Like it's.
And you
I
weren't
did
sure?
know that. I wasn't. I was sure, but it's more of like, of course he would be getting yacht.
Yeah, but without knowing
I
Sonya's
was not the
sta-
first one who said it.
without
just
knowing
repeating.
Sonya's standards, we don't really have any way of quantifying the Heathcliff Riz.
Has she
Well, yeah.
ever? I guess neither of them talk, so I guess we won't know.
Sonya could be Disney's first asexual character.
Why is he being mean to the bird? What have the birds done to him? Did they like?
Listen,
talk shit.
Heathcliff's actions aren't always justified. He's sort of like the beloved anti-hero. We don't always agree with him.
He's a real Travis Bickle.
Much like Rick from Rick and Morty.
I love it. Okay, I think that's about all we have time for Peter Gallagher.
Guys, I have to be honest with you. This has been a ruse. I'm not actually Pete Gallagher. I am, in fact, young Sheldon.
No.
Oh my god.
I got you,
How
Bazinga.
could you trick us like this, young Sheldon from sitcom Young Sheldon?
From sitcom. All right, we'll be seeing you, Pete Gallagher. Hopefully,
In all the
SRB
old
will
familiar
join.
places.
Hopefully
When you least
SRB will
expect it.
finally join after.
Yeah. Ah.
That was fun. What are we gonna talk about now?
There's this clip we have between Aaron Ross and XQC. Have we seen this? Oh, SRV's here. Hello.
Oh. About time you showed up.
What'd I miss?
You sound
Oh.
a
Peter
lot
Gallagher
like
does love.
Peter Gallagher. Has anyone told you that?
You just missed him.
Who's Peter Gallagher?
Wow.
Guy who made
it really
Heathcliff.
is him.
Yeah, he's the guy who made Heathcliff. I'm not sure. I don't
We
think
talked
anyone
about
really
last
knew the
episode.
name.
He's the guy that plays young Sheldon.
Oh, all right. I do love that show.
Is this SRV lore?
So are we gonna get rid of the picture of Peter Gallagher now that he's not here?
Yeah, get rid of
Let
him.
me
Who needs
do
that
the
guy?
show. Like
Can you let me do the show?
we have this clip with
you asked
XQC.
so much.
Always show watching, bro.
Okay, Harry, I have a question.
Go
Which
for it.
which theory do you believe in? Do you believe in Pangea or the Big Bang?
What?
I know
Did you just
that. I
ask
know.
him?
Aiden Ross
I know
asks
the
this
clip you're
question
referring to.
to
Isn't that the
XQC.
organ?
Yes, I believe in pancreas because I did not enjoy the Big Bang Theory.
I have one.
The Howard was just a little too annoying.
The Howard.
How could you say that?
What the fuck is Pangria? Like that sounds like some World of Warcraft thing.
I'm so tired of French Canadians. Can we please do something about this?
This is an epidemic.
They've, like, knock it off already.
Where islands, they were like the whole world was an island and it got split into continents.
The whole world or our planet?
The whole world or our planet, guys? Which one?
Yeah, how does
Our
he
planet.
define
The
world?
world is the planet.
The whole world or
Well,
the planet?
One theory doesn't affect the other. They're both part
No,
of
I
the
know,
same thing.
I know. But what I'm saying is, you know, like there's
Think about how much money both these guys have. Like, this is them
what-
operating at 100% brain capacity here. There's no way that this is a bit.
This is what every which political stream sounds like to me.
This isn't political. This is science.
Yeah,
I
this
mean, this
isn't
is
a political.
no. This is okay.
Like,
This is
science
what
is
every
political
Twitch
now.
stream sounds like to me.
Yeah, this is a meeting between two scholars, actually.
Aristotle
Yeah.
and Socrates.
there's
Sadly,
continents.
can't even
there's,
pronounce their own names.
Yes, they got
North America.
they got broken apart. Yes.
They got broken apart. So that's what that is.
Aristocracy.
So I'm saying which one you believe in.
Socrates.
No, I believe in the Big Bang.
you just
Makes
take
all
a
the
drink out
planets
of,
and
like,
shit,
a Listerine?
and the planet is in a certain
Who?
state or shape, or not shape, but has.
He
certain
probably
con-
drank some
it's
Coca-Cola
measured weight,
Spice
and
and his
then-
brain cells just evaporated.
I
More?
like Coca-Cola spiced. I wish I had some right now.
You
but
can
I-
tell.
Oh yeah, we're out, aren't we?
Yeah, I drank it all.
Indoctrinated her into it.
Harry, do you have DoorDash downloaded on your phone? I'll send you money if you can DoorDash it to yourself.
I do not have DoorDash on my
You're
phone.
gonna pay $15 for a $2
It
drink.
probably would be like a $15 DoorDash.
Now, Harry,
I-
Drake has described it as tasting like a candle, if you're thinking about it.
No,
Okay.
you've got it wrong. He elaborated later. He says it tastes like a candle smells.
Yes. Okay. So like, imagine. I don't remember like the
What,
So
like
either way-
sandalwood?
no. It's like
no, like
the s-
raspberry.
like
No,
a
like
raspberry
black.
candle, kind of like a maroon burgundy candle. The smell of those ones, how it's like.
Okay, so not an adult candle, like a teenage girl candle.
I mean, that is what Polly is, right?
Teenage girl candle.
He's a teenage girl candle.
Because he likes teenage girls.
Smells like teenage girl candle.
Meteor happens and it splits up, right? And then we have continents. That's kind of how it happens. So they're both
Okay,
the same
Pang-
theory.
Pangea did not happen from a meteor. Come on, like
He doesn't even say the
Actually,
meteor
fucking
happens.
stupid.
He just goes meteor happens.
He's not a big conjunctions guy. I guess. Like, why is he asking this question, Aiden? Do you believe in the Big Bang or Pangria? What is, like...
Well, I mean, these are the questions that need to be asked.
It's like, I'm trying to think of, like... If he knows what these things are, at least in some way, then how do you reason that that they're mutually exclusive?
Now, if I were to play devil's advocate here, maybe he meant, like, do you believe in either of these things?
He says
But I don't think that's what he meant.
the whole world or our planet.
Right?
True, okay.
One doesn't
Yeah.
affect the other.
Shit, I
It's like
guess.
saying it. Okay,
Aiden
I
looks
have
nervous.
buttered bread. Do you believe in butter or bread?
Wait, this
Well,
guy's
my bread is-
marginally smarter than me.
I like that. I like when we put our, you know, the retards we watch against one another and find out which one comes out on top. We watch Wild Bill for America versus T-Bob. There's another one I'm sure we missed that I can't remember right now. It's just so funny to see how they stack up against one another.
It seems like
Who
XQC came out on
who
top.
came out on top on?
I think
the
XQC
T-Bob?
did.
It's XQC.
He identified that they're not mutually exclusive, that one doesn't mean that the other didn't happen.
Same theory, right?
Then meteor happened.
One doesn't
Yeah.
affect the other. It's like saying it. Okay, I have buttered bread. Do you believe in butter or bread? Well, my
It's not exactly like saying that, but I mean...
What the fuck
bread
are
is
you
butter. They
talking
can have both
about?
at the same time. I don't have to believe in one or the other. They're both there.
The meeting of the minds.
Oh, look at who's got behind him. That bear brick. But not just any bear
Who
brick.
is the guy on the left? I know who XQC is. I
Aiden
don't
Ross.
actually know.
He's the guy that
Aiden
said
Ross?
he's the guy that said he's seen I Show Speed naked like dozens of times, apparently.
What?
Wasn't
Yes.
I
What?
think I've heard the name Aiden Ross. I don't really
Wasn't-
know.
Aiden Ross?
Anything
It
about
was
him.
it was a streamer. I think it was Aiden Ross, where like he paid like millions of dollars to have Drake appear on his stream. Not you, Drake. The Drake.
The one who's seen it.
I was like,
and
when
then-
when did this happen?
And then Drake was like in the background in like a really like unrevealing outfit for like 5 minutes, and then he immediately left.
I like that. That's funny.
Sounds like a good deal.
There was something
Yeah.
I was trying to
Some
look
good
up.
statistics we've had tonight.
RC says, why are you pronouncing Pangea with an R? Because that's what it is. It's Pangria.
It's pancreas.
Bronze.
Oh. Specifically, it's Pangria.
Bronze.
Pangria.
So when are we
Pangria.
putting Drake down?
After he helps
I
me
think-
pay more of my mortgage.
I think that might be for the 50th episode.
The 50th episode we're lobotomizing Drake, and for the 100th we're euthanizing him.
How will we break it to Crackmiser Gaming?
Well, he's replacing me after
He's
that.
not fucking here tonight.
Yeah, why do you think we're gonna bring him up?
A long time ago, we said that he would be on for the 50th episode, and this is before we like even anticipated a 50th episode
Yeah.
being a
This
possibility.
was when we thought we would have like maybe 3.
We were at episode 30 when we said that.
No, it was before that.
Nuh-uh.
Did you just nuh-uh?
The fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
Bronze, why your nose so big?
That is true.
Big
Why
ass
is that?
nose.
Please explain.
Because God loves me more than he loves you.
Hang on. Have we seen the video of Aiden Ross looking up what is a fascist?
I don't think I have.
Oh my god.
Guys, Pete Gallagher hasn't seen.
His no.
Well,
Pete
Pete Gallagher likely
isn't
hasn't
here.
seen anything.
Pete Gallagher isn't here
You
anymore.
think Pete
He
Gallagher
did
can
that.
see?
Hey, what the
He
fuck?
can
I
draw.
think we could say
Bronze?
anything we want. He's not watching the stream, so we could say anything we want about him.
Yeah,
No,
what a
he went
fucking
back to
douchebag,
writing-
am I right?
Writing Heathcliff.
Like, now that he's not on the call, like, what an asshole.
Aiden
God.
Ross is literate.
He was nice.
Well,
No, he
sure,
wasn't.
it seemed that way. Called us brainlets.
I did.
Yeah, can you believe it? So uncouth of him.
Sorry, I missed that. I was watching Dune, but I realized SpongeBob wasn't going to be in it, so I stopped.
The movie Doom?
Oh, Dune. Dune 2?
Dune.
SpongeBob's not in it. Can you believe
Doom
it?
Quadroom.
Is Garfield in it, though?
Dune.
I didn't check. He might be.
You know, maybe you should retune back in. Can we still see my screen?
Could
Now,
we do?
where could my spice be?
Aiden Ross finds out war fascist means. Sorry.
War.
Does a fascist mean?
Fascist.
It means you are
Listen to hell
far
you're
right
right.
authorization on ultranalytic. Oh my God, ultra analytic.
Ultra analytist.
He sounds like a presidential candidate.
What is he trying to say?
He's trying to say ultra nationalist.
Ultra-nationalist.
Far right authoritarian ultra nationalist.
Analyst, political ideology
Analyst.
movement characterized by dictator leadership,
Anal analyst.
centralized autocracy, militarism, forcible suppression.
Like, how did people end up like this? Think of these people surround us in the world.
This guy lives
Wait,
among
no.
us.
Well, I
They don't
guess.
surround people. They don't go outside.
Well, this guy's up in his penthouse, but like there are people that can't figure out how to turn on a computer and stream to like a bunch of. I'm kind of.
Well, no. That's the only thing that these people know how to do.
You know what they say about throwing stones in glass houses, Paulie?
No.
What do they say?
Suppression of opposition.
Well, you'll just.
So I don't know what that
Last
means.
house would
I
be
swear to
sick as
God. I don't
fuck.
know.
So he just read it and he's like, I don't know what that means. It's probably because you didn't get any of the words correct.
What the fuck a fascism is?
Because
I
he
don't know
didn't
what the fuck
pass
that is.
fucking high school.
Benito Mazzulli and
Benito
Giviante
Mazzulli?
Genitile and Jason Stanley. Like, who the fuck are these people, bro? Never heard of my fucking
At least he
life.
got Jason Stanley.
What is an example of a fascist?
Gentile, okay.
Fastest.
What did he call that fucking guy?
Which one? I don't think.
He didn't say like any of them correctly.
Genitile. Genitile.
Gentile?
You called him genitile.
Hang on, let me see what he was reading.
Jason Stanley. Like, who the fuck are these?
Before this.
Giovanni Gentile. Benito Mussolini.
You called him genitile. I swear to God, rewind.
I swear to God, I don't know what the fuck a fascism is. I don't know what the fuck that is. Benito
Fascism.
Mazzulli and Giviante Genitile.
Genitile,
And Jason
yep.
Stanley. Like, who
Genitile.
the fuck are these people, bro? Never heard of my
And
fucking
Jason
life.
Stanley.
What is an example of a
You've never heard of Benito Mussolini?
How old is this guy?
He's
He
probably
didn't watch the
probably
Ultimate Showdown.
depressingly
Ultimate
old.
Fucking vote. This guy can vote.
He does
He's
vote.
23, but yeah, he does.
Yeah, that's old enough.
Yeah.
This guy can vote.
Oh, he's a short king though.
How old?
This guy can vote in the
It's like my
2020
dad.
election.
Is
He just
that,
write him as in himself.
are you inferring that, like, he's like.
Being only 168-ish centimeters as being a short king, yeah.
No, more that, like. What is that affecting his IQ somehow?
Yes.
Is his like?
His brain got
is-
pushed down into his mouth.
Well, I was gonna say like his is spiritually he's shorter than he's supposed to be, and his brain
I called
is
him a
like
short king. I didn't say he was a shorty. I said short king.
in the
There's a
space
fucking
above,
I just said that
the
as
space
like
above
I
his head.
was a little surprised.
As someone who's 6 feet
Might
tall,
be
this guy's a
overselling
fucking
it.
shorty. What a dork.
Go ahead, Harry.
I said what I had to say.
I've made my case.
So, okay.
He's short because the top of his brain got cut off.
This guy voted in the
That's- that's
2020 election. I want you guys to know that. This guy's vote counted for something.
Kanye.
He voted for Kanye.
He probably fucking tried
probably-
voting for Biden or like Trump or something. He fucking spelt it wrong and voted for like
He probably wrote in like Donald Trump.
Toronto Dump. What the fuck are you
Fascist?
drawing, Harry? Who is this?
Yo!
Oh, he knows who Adolf Hitler is, I guess.
What's
Do
he
you
doing?
know who Adolf Hitler is?
No.
Okay.
What comic did he make?
Now there's a video idea.
Breaking Bad.
So we're talking about Dollar Tree?
Oh my god, don't make me.
Blasphemy.
I was at
That's
a
sad.
Dollar Tree earlier, so it'd be topical
I
for
was
me.
too. That's where I got
We
the
have
letters from.
we have witnesses.
So, I think we should talk about the Dollar Tree thing.
Perfect time for a non-American to be on that doesn't have Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
So, we're going to be talking
Sounds
about a
good.
great American tragedy, Harry. So don't be insensitive, okay? You know,
Yeah,
the
we're really
towers
bringing down the
fell.
mood.
I make no promises.
The towers fell 23 years ago.
Yep. That's what 24 minus 1
I know.
is.
I know. I forgot.
I had to do the math on something. Sorry. You know,
What 24 minus 1 was?
shut the fuck up.
Anyways, Dollar Tree said that they're gonna increase. So they have a new aisle in Dollar Tree that I think they introduced at the top of the year or a little bit before that.
Before that, I've been going to a Dollar Tree for a while.
As a Dollar Tree
But-
expert.
It's a new aisle where everything's already
Other than illegal
$1.25
substance.
there, but it's a new aisle where they have new products in there that are between $3 and $5, right?
They also have some food for they have Ben and Jerry's for like $5.
Well, yeah, they have a new freezer there that's like for items that are $3 to $5. And then the next thing they did was they had a drink cooler right at the front of the store usually that had like $1.25 drinks. They got rid of those, all of them, and replaced them with $2, $3, $4 like Starbucks
Not at mine.
coffees. At mine they have them.
Yeah.
I've gone to. There are 3 Dollar Trees in Auburn, New York. I've been to all of them, and they all had the same thing. I couldn't escape it.
Those
But
bastards.
but now they're gonna raise the max price from $5 to $7.
They betrayed
What
us.
could they? This is like when Five Below started selling things over like $25. What could they possibly be selling that's worth $7?
I don't think Five Below is selling things that are that expensive, are they?
Yeah, they are. They go up to
Yes, they are.
$25.
Do they really
It's
go up that high?
25
Wow.
below now.
I never noticed when we went there.
What are your thoughts on
All
this,
the
Aaron?
food and stuff is still $5 and below at least. So
We know you have a lot to add.
7 sounds like a lot of trees.
It's such an arbitrary number. 7?
yeah, what are they selling?
It's just tree now.
It's just tree now.
I'd say go in
It's
the
just
comments
tree.
and look. But there's gonna be titties.
Probably. I was only gonna read the article here. Dollar Tree set
There's-
to offer
they're
even
selling titties at the Dollar Tree.
for $7.
You know, my pussy and bio.
So yeah, this is what's weird is in the short succession into which this all happened, they didn't change to $1.25 until the end of 2021, and then they added a Dollar Tree Plus in 2023, and now they're doing this like just months after doing the like I can't do that. Like I can't do this anymore. Like, are you kidding me?
Work under these conditions.
Rick's gonna fucking kill himself over this.
Okay, I'm gonna share this because it's funny. The night after he found out about this, the first thing that he said to me when we woke up was, I had a nightmare about the Dollar Tree prices increasing. He turns to me, that's the first thing he says to me in the
Do
morning.
you want to hear the details of the nightmare?
Drenched
Yes,
in
yes,
sweat.
we do.
Okay, so
Let's hear it.
I was in my local Walmart, right? And for some
Scary
reason,
already.
they had a, you know how some Walmarts have like a store built into them, like a McDonald's or something?
That's not a
Subways,
store. That's
yeah.
a fucking food establishment.
Well, like a store
Usually
like a
Subway.
Claire's or something
Yeah.
then?
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
This one had a Dollar Tree built into it.
Okay.
But so I go into the
Well, that's
Dollar Tree,
lunacy.
but then I look at all the aisles, and they all say $3, $4,
Fuck.
$5.25.
He started hitting yourself. Wake up, wake up.
This guy's fucking stupid.
This is the thing that bothers
be
him the
real.
most in his life
Yes,
right now.
that's-
He does.
I must
This
have a
is
hard
the
life.
worst thing going on for him right now.
It would say keeps him up at night, but it's literally like ravaging his brain.
It really is. It is like.
Are you drawing Drake as the fucking Dollar Tree logo?
That is conceivable.
I like that. That's cute. Oh, it's
That's
a one.
cool.
I like how you consistently give him like the ooh cat mouth.
Do I do that?
He has an ooh face anyway.
No, he fucking doesn't, Jamilyn. Shut up.
Jesus
I've known Drake
Christ.
for 4 years. This guy does not fucking look like that. Be
For a
so for real.
presidential cycle.
Jamilyn, I've known Drake longer than you have. I've known him since I was 11 years old.
Oh, so 4 years then.
Yes.
I'm glad you can do the math, Harry.
Rick Drayling, he's the CEO.
I think it's
says,
funny to say I've known Drake since I was 11.
Listen to this. This is the next exciting chapter of the Dollar Tree value story. Go fuck
Value.
yourself.
There are going to be people being shot over this street.
Yes. There's gonna be rioting. If it goes up to $10, I don't know what I'm gonna be capable of.
CEO of Dollar Tree on the podcast. What's he
Can we
doing?
get him on a guillotine?
Call up
No,
the cage.
Oh no,
I
he's
just
Throw
want
him
to
off Hell in
say,
a Cell.
I
I do
just
not
want to
endorse
say,
anything this fucking guy says.
I just want to say, as the podcast's Dollar General representative, I would like to say that this is something that we would never conceive of doing. We were already fucked up
Fun
to
fact
begin
about
with.
Dollar General. Fun fact about Dollar General. They have sold video game consoles at Dollar General for years that would be $25.
Oh no, there's shit in my store that's like 50.
What?
What?
Yeah.
That's not even a Dollar General anymore. That's like a.
Oh yeah, it's like prepaid phone.
It's a dollar
shit,
corporal.
So.
Oh, if you're talking about those, yeah, I saw those there. I mean, like, you also do like, do you have Rug Doctor rentals there too, and everything in yours, or
We might.
because they do in ours.
I don't know. He doesn't pay attention. He
I don't think.
He
I
doesn't
don't
pay
think.
attention. I don't know what I do at my job.
I
I
don't
just go
fucking-
there.
I don't care.
I just work here.
I just work here, man.
I'm not even supposed to be here today. A movie you haven't seen.
What the fuck? I'm not even supposed to be here. Like it's fucking like that
You
one.
know
I
I
think
don't
you should
watch
leave
movies.
bit.
Okay. So this is our final story today. I guess we got through these pretty quick. So
Well, actually,
We haven't even gotten them out to the MacFarlane Mourns Norman Lear.
that's what I'm doing. What do you think
Oh.
I'm actually doing right now?
There's other shit in content. There's shit we could talk about.
Oh,
yeah.
what? You're in charge now? I want to talk about this.
My dick, you're on it right now.
Okay.
Okay. So
My dick, you on it.
So, have we all seen Good
What?
Times?
No.
You've
I've
never
seen
seen
clips.
you've never seen Good Times?
Drake, I'm 15 years old.
It's-
I'm half the age of one. I'm half the age of one of the people on this podcast.
You didn't see the lady drop the plate or whatever, the bowl? That's like an iconic scene.
I think I know.
Probably
what
turn
you're
31 before you turn 16.
Yeah, you do.
So,
That's how numbers work, dumbass.
Fuck you.
Actually, wait, no. I turned 16 this year. When do you turn 31?
I also turned.
that's how
31 this
math
year, though.
works.
What day?
Yeah,
What
that's how
day?
math
What day?
works.
Well, I didn't know if you turned 30 this year or not, bitch.
No, it's in May. My birthday's
And
in May.
Norman Lear was old.
You do turn 31 before I turn 16.
I'm sensing a little hostility. I think we
No,
should
this is
all
normal.
simmer
Me
down.
me and
This is actually
Jamilyn are
very
friends. We
headache.
talk.
We're friends. We're friends that have a 15-year age gap.
Yeah, we're friends. We're friends.
Okay, so Norman Lear.
We're not. It's not weird.
It's not weird. Don't worry about it.
Damn, he was 101 when he died. Wow. So Norman Lear, he created. Have you had to have seen one of these sitcoms? He created All in the Family, Maude, Sanford and Son, One Day at a Time, The Jeffersons. Jeffersons ran for 10 years. Look at that. Wow. And
Yeah,
Good
went
Times.
for a while.
Have you seen?
Drake, I'm gonna tell you something. I have not seen a single fucking one of these in my life.
You've never seen All in the Family.
No.
Wow.
I've heard All in the
Phrase-
Family by Corn.
The phrase "culturally illiterate" comes to mind.
Yeah, because I do.
Siri,
Sorry,
I'm
I'm not a-
ready to
What
kick
kind
you
of
from the
culture,
call right
though?
now. Like, come on. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not a fucking Norman Lear head. My bad.
Time will cure this.
No, I don't know how you couldn't be.
Okay.
I don't sit up at night thinking about Norman Lear.
I'm trying to introduce the topic here.
Okay, go on. Don't talk.
So, he created this show, Good Times, right?
That's up.
and then he died, and then Seth MacFarlane is like, "Oh, I'm so sad that he died." It would, and then he's like, "Oh, he's good for this reason and this reason and this reason," and he even like fought the Nazis. And then 3 months later, a trailer comes out for a remake of Good Times that Seth MacFarlane is producing, I believe. I don't know if he's created it. Okay.
I don't think he's the creator. I think he's just producing it.
He's producing, but he's working on it.
He's connected to it.
He's allowing this to happen.
He's allowed his name to be on it.
He is standing ominously in the corner of the office where it is being made.
I'm trying to figure out how to describe.
There's a
Good
hostage
Times.
situation, and
Good
Seth
Times was
MacFarlane
like a
is involved.
sitcom in the 70s about like, well, you know, like the theme song where they go like, "Oh, anytime you make a payment, good times." It was about like sort of like a poor black family that was like appreciative of their lot and like kind of sticking by one another, and like it was a show about pleasant people, right?
Yeah, that's the title. It's good. Like, they have not the most glamorous life, but they're having good times anyway. That's the point of the title.
Isn't Good Times that one animated show where the two like lead guys look like the two guys from Game Grumps?
No. What show are you talking about?
Do you know how to speak English, Bronze?
What the fuck is that called? I don't think
Is
it's
it a
called Good
YouTube
Times.
show?
No, it was a TV show that existed. Was it? It was Good Vibes. That was the show.
I didn't watch that. But he's
I've not heard of it.
They're making an animated remake for Netflix. Let's take a look at it.
Everyone loves remakes.
Oh, especially ones that.
All you Netflix heads.
Oh, this looks
I mean,
great.
that frame alone is like almost tells you everything you need to know. Just
Keep an
that
eye
one,
on-
it's like it just kind of tells you that you're in for something that has absolutely nothing to do with the original.
I can barely even like recognize who the characters are meant to be. Like,
Yeah, where's Florida? Do you know there's a character in the show named Florida?
yeah, I knew that. I've seen it. Oh, something I didn't notice. So apparently for these backgrounds, they're using like real textures and just that looks terrible. Do you see that with like the brick wall?
It looks interesting. It's an interesting look.
It's not. It's not like distorted with respect to the perspective.
That's a thing people do.
I don't like
It's a stylistic thing.
The state called and they want to cut you a disability check for your face. Hold up. You can get paid for that?
This is from a fool who stares at his orange juice every
Well, this
morning.
seems on brand with what the original was like.
Who the dummy now?
I gotta point out that the frame rate of this show, it's the show itself. It's not our stream lagging or anything.
Why is this guy specifically animated like Bored Ape Yacht Club? NFT show.
Why do they all hate each other?
Well, yeah, it's like, well, that's subverting the original. They all got along with one another, so they all hate each other now.
Well, yeah, it's an adult animated sitcom. They have to be funny. That's what funny is.
Why are all the children's shows good and then all the adult shows
Are
bad?
not good, but typically they tend to be
Okay.
more adult. The good children's shows tend to be more adult than what is called the good adult shows.
I would rather watch regular show or Adventure Time or any of that. Like, or I'd rather watch fucking SpongeBob than this.
Well, what era
Correct.
SpongeBob?
Like early SpongeBob. SpongeBob, the good shit. The early SpongeBob.
Okay.
I'd rather watch the Squidward toenail scene than this.
So there's
Okay, bro.
so there's a concept in animation, like with like Looney Tunes cartoons and stuff, what's called animating on the twos, where you animate instead of on 24 frames per second, instead of animating 24 frames, you animate one frame for 2 frames, so that way there's only 12 frames per second. That's called being animated on the twos. This show looks like it's animated on like the 10s or 20s.
And what's
Me for not
bizarre
wearing-
about that is it's clearly like, because it's like they're clearly not hand drawing. It's like got a lot of sort of splining and tweening, and like every possible corner has been cut.
Yes.
So it is kind of strange that on top of all of that, like using all the things you can do to use a computer to interpolate frames in between so you don't have to draw them, it's still got the frame rate of a PowerPoint presentation.
Yes.
And a condom. Shadows fall over my heart.
Oh, this song. I'm just turning
My
the song down.
grandfather, James Evans. My job as the man of this house is to take care.
The way he like walks out of frame, you can tween that. Like you're not seeing his legs. You can just have him like bob up and down, but he just kind of like just lags out.
This family don't matter what. I just want to let
Thank
you
you,
know
Netflix.
I'm gonna take good care of Gray.
That was also weird, where it's like the car was CG there, right? And it was animated smoothly, because I guess it would be harder to animate it choppily. So it's like there's
I mean, it's not though. Like if worst comes to worst, like in Adobe Premiere, you can just you can change the frame rate like after the fact. There is absolutely no. It takes
There's not an
5 seconds.
excuse.
Well, that
there
kinda
is no excuse.
Well, that kind of shows that like there's the choppiness of the animation is not like an artistic decision, I suppose.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Do you think Seth was working on this show before Norman Lear died? Or was this created during the time after he died? It's only been 3 months.
It would have to have started before, right? Like there's even something as sloppy looking as this. It just takes time for this stuff to happen.
Yeah, but if Norman Lear was alive, wouldn't he like have approval over this? Wouldn't he?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. I don't know what arrangement he had with the networks he was making these shows for. He also might have just lost the plot enough to agree to it.
I mean, he was 100 years old.
He was 100 years old. He was like, what do I care? Give me the paycheck. Something else to put in the will.
This show, the way like the characters are drawn and act feels like it was done by racists. Like the original show was created during the 70s to it has like progressive politics in it.
Yeah, it was deliberately very socially conscious, like a lot of
That's why
Norman Lear's stuff.
That's why my complaint that this is animated like
Again,
the
back, sorry.
TV show is especially poignant.
Sorry, I just muted this. I couldn't stand it. From executive producer. So his name is there, Norman Lear.
And Stephen Curry.
Yeah, the big three in entertainment.
So, I guess, for what it's worth, aren't half the time executive producers just a total no-show job?
Yes, it just means
executive producers just give you the yeah.
But
so I don't know. I feel like there's some kind of deal has been struck where Seth has been asked to put his name on this project to give it cachet, and a paycheck has been sent his way, and he's gone, sure, why not?
Jesus.
Who cares?
I mean, Seth has done better tributes on Family Guy.
I mean, Family Guy itself is it's the intro itself and the name. It's a tribute to All in the Family.
Yeah, the Family Guy itself, it is riffing on, it is all of those kind of 70s sitcoms. That's the whole, all you see is,
violence in movies.
Violence in movies and sex on TV. And that's that whole idea is it's but the whole gag is pretending like it's a show about this sort of wholesome family. Like all of those 70s sitcoms, when of course it's not. But that's the whole thing is a riff on Norman Lear's work, right?
It's weird in that I think Seth is a genuine, would be a genuine Norman Lear fan. I mean, obviously, if he's gonna make a show.
I'd be shocked if he wasn't.
So, I guess he just was asked to put his name on this, and he volunteered and agreed to do that.
He probably, someone was like, hey, we'll pay you a lot of money if you put your name on this thing for good times. And he's like, oh, I like good times. Sure, cool.
Jesus.
Can you do OnlyFans?
Christ! That's like, come on, dude.
And now that's what you want in your Good Times remake, right? OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Something that'll be dated in 3 years.
Yeah.
But is also just totally, like, cynical and depressing and the opposite of what the show is supposed to be about.
That's like why?
This is
besides
bleak
all
times.
besides all that, that's just like the edgy comedy version of like a Friedberg and Seltzer movie where Iron Man shows up for 5 seconds and then you go, oh, that's Iron Man, and then you laugh.
Well, you see, they're hip and cool. They get the references of the modern day.
I don't understand why anybody would put like modern day like references and stuff like that's supposed to be like timeless. Like all it reminds me of is like that really cringy like horror movie where like everybody was killed
Scary
on
movie?
Skype. No, Skype.
Unfriended?
The Skype one.
Smiling.
Was it Unfriended? Yeah.
Unfriended or one of
Yeah.
No, Unfriended was at least kind of good. No, Smile's the fucking horrible one.
Did you just say Unfriended was good?
It was kind of
What
good.
about the
it was,
Emoji Movie?
It was not kind of good. The
that
Emoji
one
Movie
was
was
great.
better than Unfriended.
Whatever.
You guys
I
like Ralph
appreciate it the
Breaks
same way that I
Internet?
appreciate Paranormal Activity that they did something with a low budget, even though it's not particularly
Well,
great.
Paranormal Activity is better also than Unfriended. Unfriended is terrible.
Oh, Drake, I'm getting canker sores on my penis because you keep fucking writing me. You gotta shut up, dude.
Why did they... Again, I mentioned this textures thing before, but like they did not even attempt to deform it to match the perspective here.
I get it. Maybe if the show was more similar to the original Good Times, then it would have made sense for it to like have
If
textures
this
because it's kind of
animated
like
show looked more similar
Yeah,
to the live
if they
action
were going...
theming. I meant in the theme of the show. If it was more like the original, it would have made sense for them to be doing things that cut corners.
No,
Okay.
maybe?
Look, I'm giving what input I can here with never having seen the original show.
If their angle was we want it to look like a Saturday morning cartoon from the year Good Times came out, maybe, but that's clearly like
That's not what I was
obviously
saying.
not what they. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Although,
What it was.
I will
like
say, if I can devil's advocate a bit here, I don't fully
little.
hate. A little bit. I don't fully hate how the show looks in terms of.
Yeah,
like,
this isn't actually an ugly art style, to be
Yes,
honest.
it
in terms of, like,
is!
I mean,
in
I
terms of,
think
like,
it's
Very ugly.
I think it's pretty ugly, but the art style is pretty
I admire-
material at the end of the day if you have a decent script.
in
right?
motion,
And that's kind of
I
the
will say in
problem.
motion and in execution, it's not great. But like just from like a art direction and character design, I think it's okay.
I hate the character design of...
The worst is the
I-
animation.
I don't think the animation's the worst part of the show. but
I think the animation's worse than the actual art style.
I kind of like
There's
Junior's
an
design, I guess.
argument to be made for that.
I don't like... what's his character's name? The character in the front seat here.
It's the father.
The father, but I don't remember his name.
The father.
Dad.
I don't like how
I think it was
Mr.
like
Times.
John.
how
I'd have to
Mr.
look it up.
Mr. Times. I don't like how he's drawn here. It looks...
Yeah.
I mean, like, it
if
looks
there's any
disrespectful.
exception.
It
any
looks like
exception
Boss
to that.
Nass from Star Wars.
Is it just James? Is it the same name?
James T. Kirk.
James Evans.
Yeah, it's James.
James Times, yeah.
Take off your shoes. Let me see what kind of feet you working with.
Dan Schneider.
Dear Black.
Who is that? That name? Renata Shepard. Someone from the DL Research Lab. Look that up.
I got you.
Not a shepherd.
What else has he or she or they worked on?
Oh.
And what excuse do they not have for having only one H in Shepard?
They have worked on nothing.
They've worked
Pretty
on
much
no
nothing.
shows before?
No, like
Well-
one thing. Born Again
Yeah, they-
Virgin.
Oh, that sounds like
Act your
a riot.
age.
Renata Shepard is a she. No Wikipedia page. Always a good sign. IMDb says
Does she have a profile picture
something-
on IMDb?
yes.
Wow, they're doing
Possibly uploaded by herself. Something called Act Your Age. Did produced one episode of that, produced a few episodes of something called Connecting, produced a TV
5.2
movie
stars.
called Unrelated, which has no pictures, and Born Again Virgin, which I don't know what that
Sounds
is.
like a riot.
The highest rating she has is 7.7.
Also, Diary of a Future President.
So how did she end up being the showrunner of this? Is she connected to Norman Lear in some way? Is there some nepotism or?
I doubt that.
Renata Shepard.
Dear Black Heavenly Father.
See, they put Jesus Christ with like the colored, with like the crack on his.
It's for you. New phone. Who this?
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. like, come on.
That's dated now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been funny. Like, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't even have been funny 10 years ago. Like,
It was never funny because you could save contacts to your SIM card, or you could say there's always a way you could back up contacts. Whenever someone would say new phone, who dis, I think you're a fucking moron.
I judge you personally.
Like by default, I think you're fucking like illiterate and stupid.
Did in the original show Good Times, did the characters ever go out and play chants in the street?
The original show Good Times, were they like doing drugs and shit?
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember in Good Times when they all just fucking started like turning gay? This doesn't happen in the show either.
Yeah.
Baby under my roof no more.
They have a baby that does drug dealing. Oh my god. Stop, dude! Ah!
Wholesome family entertainment.
I feel like I need to stop advocating for the devil so much.
We should start advocating for the real devil because it'd probably end up better than this.
Real devil is
like
Seth
how-
MacFarlane.
Well, Seth MacFarlane will answer to the devil once he dies. So.
So will you, Drake.
As for us for watching this.
Harry, did you stop drawing because you're just dead inside? Because I've noticed you just.
No, I've been researching Renata Shepard.
Renata Shepard. See
Ah.
what?
But see,
Who
I'm
is
part
she?
of the.
Yeah, we have
There's
a whole
also-
research team.
Yeah, I'm part of the
also-
research team, so I can do that while you can.
I'm part of the EP team. I just start napping.
There's also someone named Carl Jones, who was not credited as
speedrunner?
the other creator in the trailer, but the internet seems to reckon they have something to do with it.
Interesting. Is it someone just like
Oh,
lying
Jones.
on IMDb? Why would you lie about? Never mind. I wouldn't.
Like
No,
when we
it's-
added an episode to the 52 weeks IMDb,
Oh.
that's like a pro Gauntness shoots up a school.
Now that's unfortunate. It's the co-executive producer of the Boondocks is the other guy.
Oh.
That's,
Whoa, that's so
made this show
weird.
happen.
That's a good show.
Yeah, the
How did they
Boondocks was like
stoop so low.
about like that
Yeah,
was the
this-
thing that
this
turned
Boondocks
in.
is
This is what if the Boondocks was terrible?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
that's what this show is.
what if we animated the Boondocks on 50s with a horrible art style?
What if, like, this show is, like, you know that one, like, really shitty, obvious South Park ripoff that they made?
Block
Yeah.
13.
This is the Boondocks equivalent of
No, Block 13 was not like a shitty ripoff, it was just like an Arabic ripoff. No, there was like an actual South Park ripoff from a couple of years back
Well, there
that
was
was
like
American.
50 South Park ripoffs. If we're talking United States, but
Yeah.
Oh my god.
are you talking about Legends of Chamberlain Heights?
Probably.
I
Yeah,
think
that-
I was talking about both that and Block 13.
Well, Block 13 at least like had a bit of its own character to it.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
I've not seen it.
Yeah, no, it actually has its own character, and they have like, it's like if the South Park movie was Arabic for kids and a show, because there's like frequent musical
Imagine if
numbers
the
in
South
it.
Park movie was a show.
No, well, no, I'm comparing it to that because the South Park movie had like a bunch of musical numbers. Block 13 also does,
Well, so does South Park.
And South Park has.
but there wasn't one in every single episode. Now, was there SRV? There isn't one in every episode of Block 13, but they're more frequent than they are in South Park. That's why I compared it to the
bringing
movie.
this up?
Because I'm a Block 13 enthusiast. You don't even know.
Okay.
I need to stop yelling. My dad's trying to go to bed.
I mean, what I'm saying is like this type of show was something that was in the Boondocks, if memory serves, right? Where they were talking about this shit.
This show.
Like it's just every like
Specifically.
negative stereotype. I thought his name was Darwin for a second. I was gonna be
So
like,
breast obsessed? It's childish.
it's a shame you didn't do that video later, Harry. We'll wait for this show to come out.
Man,
Well,
bro, I'm a baby. I can't get no more childish than that.
That's funny. Okay, I
That
kind
is
of like
comedic,
that
as he is
camera
a
pan.
baby.
That camera
No,
pan with like the
I
background.
take back me taking back what I said. Family Guy would never do shots like that.
No,
Because
like-
Family Guy's made by fucking walruses,
Well,
dude.
Family Guy also doesn't have very strong animation either, but like, even though it is meant to be deliberately offensive, I feel like typically, in the best Family Guy episodes, like the best that Family Guy can offer you, isn't like tastelessly
It's $14.
offensive. There's typically some sort of satire or point to it. Now, there are bad episodes of Family Guy that are just offensive to be offensive, but that's what makes them bad. It's like the worst elements of Family Guy, where it's like there's bad animation, it's just childishly offensive, and especially in contrast to like what the original show that this is meant to be. It's not just like an homage like Family Guy is. You know?
Well, that's what's baffling about it, is it's just kind of like they're remaking a thing that existed, right? It's not just a new show, but it bears in every possible facet no resemblance, right? Like, it's obviously, it's not just that it's a cartoon, but it's like the tone is different, the kind of jokes, if you could even call them that they're making are completely different. It's sort of cynical and it's abrasive and it's unpleasant,
well, that's what
in a
people
way
like
that
in
is
remakes.
just the complete opposite of what the original show was supposed to be.
It is like
Which
the
is-
opposite of it.
Which is just, it's bizarre. Like, if you're gonna do a remake of a thing, be like, why what would drive someone to say, like, hey, why don't we make a remake of,
Mod.
I don't know, it'd be like, it's like, I don't know if I can
What if
even...
Maud was a prostitute?
Well, it's just like, what if the Dick Van Dyke Show was about a bunch of homeless people that hated each other, right?
Nah,
Like,
that'd be
well, then
a
it wouldn't. Then it wouldn't be the Dick Van Dyke Show anymore. Like, it's just a completely different concept.
We should make a show about you, Harry.
Yeah, remakes are meant to cash in on nostalgia, but like anyone nostalgic for good times wouldn't like this.
Was that lagging, or is that actually
That's
how it looks?
exactly right.
Look at how they walk here.
They put the guns and drugs on the street.
Like,
Oh, they walk
Jesus.
like crabs. Great.
I hate that so much. South Park has cleaner walk cycles than that.
You know what I just realized?
What?
The show is animated like a 2010s McDonald's commercial.
It is. Right.
Have you worked on any McDonald's commercials, Harry? Are you at liberty to disclose?
I have animated for a McDonald's commercial. Yeah.
Did they
Actually?
tell you make sure people hate
Fuck, yeah,
comic
no.
books?
No. It was just a brief animated segment in a live action commercial.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot Harry's 30, so he actually does shit.
Harry has a career.
Harry's not
in the-
30. I'm 30.
He's 29.
Harry, how old are you?
Exactly. Let
Make
him at
sure
least
to
enjoy
reference
his 20s for a little bit
OnlyFans.
longer,
That'll
okay?
sell the burgers.
Okay, well, no one was telling me how old Harry was earlier, and I just assumed.
What if we put a 10-year-old meme in the commercial?
Yeah, Bad Luck Brian. Hilarious.
They put Bad Luck Brian in a Wendy's commercial. Is that right? What commercial?
No, they
is it?
did Darude Sandstorm on Wendy's.
There is
Bad Luck
a-
Brian is General Insurance.
Do you guys know the insurance company, The General?
Oh
Yes.
yeah. They put Bad
There's-
Luck Brian in.
Yeah, but it's like it was like this year, like last year, and it just really like it confused me. It's like he doesn't look like the guy in the commercial anymore at this point. They like intentionally like, dressed him up and like put makeup on him to look more like the Bad Luck Brian kid, but it's like he's like fucking 40 now. He doesn't look like that anymore.
Who are they marketing this commercial towards? Like, they're looking for people that want insurance, right? So those are like 30-year-olds, I guess.
The users of Facebook.
I guess, yeah, because like, who's gonna I guess that's the only population that's gonna like recognize Bad Luck Brian, because he's not anywhere in the current meme sphere.
You are assuming this is a lot better thought out than it is,
Yeah.
and you're already assuming it's not very well thought out. But look, I've having
You're already
seen-
assuming it's thought out.
Having seen behind the scenes on advertising productions, I can tell you that it's like the thought process is just not there in a lot of cases.
What I've seen and what I've heard, the people at the top, their like grasp on what the internet looks like stopped in like 2009 maybe,
One?
and it never recovered.
The kid's still like
Well, because you got to remember, like, it's like the advertising industry is full of plenty of people who've been around for a long time, and they're just not necessarily that in touch with what's big right this minute. And some of the time, that's not a problem when they're like, it's not an issue when they're not trying to be topical. Right?
Yeah.
When they're just like, we're just doing an ad that's about selling whatever, it's fine. It's when they try to be topical and they kind of half bake it because they don't really understand topical, and their client who they're making the ad for also doesn't really understand topical because they understand insurance or soft drink or cheese or whatever the hell they're trying to sell.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a perfect storm for how to make a completely out-of-touch commercial.
You're telling me that an industry is currently falling apart because all of the executives or higher-ups within the industry are old and out of touch with what the general public wants? It's crazy.
I mean, the general
advertising
is still in
advertising's
business.
fucked right now.
I don't
they
know
have
if it
Bad Luck
is.
Brian and Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal is also in this.
Yeah, he comes in after Bad Luck Brian loses like everything, and he goes, "Well, at least you have car insurance."
Dang it. That's some bad luck, Brian.
Uh,
I think I'm late on my car insurance.
Why the fuck is he here?
Good thing the general gives you a.
Oh, they had to put a picture of the original to make sure you connect this with being Bad Luck Brian, because you would never recognize it.
That actually made sense though in the context of the.
Well, yeah,
commercial.
It makes sense diegetically, but it's funny.
It's how you'd have to do it, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you're gonna get someone who is famous for a single picture, because that's also the issue with like if you got someone that is essentially a sort of a celebrity endorsement, but unlike Shaquille O'Neal, who has been seen from multiple angles by people, Bad Luck Brian is known for a single photograph from a single angle at a single point in time.
When was the photo taken? Do we know? I assume it was probably taken like years before it even became popular.
I would imagine so.
Well, yeah,
Is it a high school photo?
But when is this?
Yeah, it is.
SRV.
Well, how do I know when he went to high
Hold
school?
on,
It's a little bit ago, probably.
A little bit
Yeah,
ago?
maybe a couple.
Yeah.
Maybe a
It's been a
year
while
ago. He just aged rapidly.
Also, I will say, if we're talking in universe of this commercial, why is he wearing the exact same clothes that he did during his high school photo?
The only
Because
clothes
that way
that
you
fit him.
recognize it as Bad Luck Brian, I guess.
He has such bad luck that these are the only clothes they will sell him.
It's a 7th grade photo.
7th grade photo. Well, what year?
Let's see.
How old is?
Let me see how old he is.
I assume Kyle
34.
Crane is the
He's
name of the
34.
guy.
Yes, he's
Yes.
34. So it's 22 years old, so 2002. Okay. So
And it came up in 2012. So it was 10 years
2012?
old. Yeah.
Hmm.
The original meme was submitted in 2012. So it
That's
was
way
10 years
later
after
than I
the
thought it
photo
was.
was taken.
I would have thought 2009.
No, it was not that. No, it was not around that.
Yeah, with flexible payment options to keep you
I like
covered.
how-
So today is your lucky day.
Get it, guys? He has bad luck.
That's pretty funny, actually.
That is hilarious. I do like that.
That is actually funny.
His eyes.
If you could go back to, if you could go back to one of the earlier ones.
That's funny to just be like, dang it. I like that.
That face when
You
he
know what?
did
This was a
too
good
much
commercial.
cocaine.
Yeah, this is
It's
a good
like he
commercial.
gets.
This commercial isn't awful. It's just strange.
It's awful.
No, it's
What if one of
good.
those commercials he gets diagnosed with colon cancer and he just goes, "Dang it."
Bronze. I want to put something in perspective.
I have a special interest of billboards.
needs.
So for 4 to 5 hours a day, I will stand there and look at like the same 4 billboards and see what ads come up.
3 billboards
I have
outside
seen-
Ebbing, Missouri.
What?
Watch movies, loser.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I have seen some truly terrible ads. There is an ad for a place called Crazy Craig's that uses the Apple Memoji illegally on there, and it looks awful. And the body is AI generated.
You should file an injunction.
That's actually pretty cool.
That business, I think, would just immediately like vanish and rename themselves. They already scam people, so.
The
I
thing
think
I have
it's
seen
impressive to be that
some
low
truly
budget.
horrible ads, Bronze.
thing is, the execution of this is not awful. If you're given the concept of Bad Luck Brian needs car insurance, this is about what
And
you
Shaq
do
is
with it.
also there for
When
some
did this
reason.
come out?
Well, no,
by the way?
Shaq. I
2022, I
don't want to.
Recent.
Listen, I don't want to slander the general.
Is it
Shaq has,
really that old?
Shaq has been a part of the
I
general
wouldn't fuck
for
with the
decades
general.
at this point.
I wouldn't fuck with the general.
Is he a recurring?
He is the
Recurring general
spokesperson. He's been
spokesman?
the
Right.
spokesperson for the general for years.
Right. So that does make more like if he is just kind of like a given of the commercial that Shaq's going to be there, the mascot's going to be there, so they can just sort of be standing around and seeing whatever is about to
The
unfold.
thing is, the execution is about what you would expect, but it's the concept in general, no pun intended, is that the fact that you've been given Bad Luck Brian needs car insurance as an ad is an issue in and of itself.
It's still better than Wendy's Darude Sandstorm, honestly.
It is.
That one annoys me when I see it.
Well, yeah.
The weird
there's
that
both
they feel
concept
proud
and
of themselves
execution.
in that commercial that they discovered Darude Sandstorm. They make a comment like, "Oh, we finally upgraded" or something.
Well, yeah, the whippersnappers dancing to the song will sell burgers.
Well, yeah. We
Burgers?
gave Wendy's way too much confidence with the Twitter shit.
Oh
I
my
feel
god!
like-
Are you kidding me? Yes.
What the fuck is this meme you have pulled up?
It's Bad Luck Brian.
What the hell?
I found that in the examples section on Know Your Meme.
That's Bad Luck Brian. What?
So I sent it.
That would be bad luck.
I sent it to Polly.
The caption!
I know.
That'd be bad luck.
Like, oh, dag nabbit.
Dang it.
Dang
Not
it.
again.
That's a
Well, at
good
least you have
gag
car insurance.
for a meteor to come down and you just be like, "Dang it." That was really funny actually.
Please fucking send me this.
I'll send it.
Okay. Well,
I
there you
feel
go.
like
This is
if
so
you-
absurd.
if you are tasked with making a commercial centered on Bad Luck Brian, right? You'd want to incorporate into the idea some sort of acknowledgement that it is in fact an old dead meme, and this guy, he's just kind of still around somewhere, right?
Yeah.
He's still
Like,
alive.
oh, well, there he is.
What
He's still having,
psychopath meme
he's
is
still
this?
around. He's still having bad luck, right? As opposed to kind of just like brute forcing through and being like, I'm sure no one will notice that no one's seen one of these in 12 years.
They should have portrayed him as 90 years old, like he just aged rapidly by
That'd be
bad
funny.
luck.
That'd be funny. Even old memes gotta.
Yeah, car insurance.
There could be something there.
How much money do you
Even
think?
actually, even the gag could be that now he's old enough to need car insurance, like because he's like it's his 7th grade in the photograph, right?
Yes.
And now he's old enough to need car insurance, but he's got super bad luck, so he needs it
But
even
then the
more than
wolves
most.
come back.
Well, we'll workshop that part of the
Yeah.
workshop that part of the idea.
We gotta get that in
Put,
though.
put a pin in that.
Harry, I asked
Drake.
you a question over messages, but I'm not sure.
Drake, I want you to roll back the video.
Is
The
this
specific point.
relating to something I've worked on professionally?
Yes.
Then I probably shouldn't.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Well, you
So,
want to roll
Drake.
back the video?
I want you to roll back the video to like one of the first shots where Shaq shows up.
Okay. All right.
There we go.
Oh, damn it.
Oh.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Dang
Oh.
it.
Oh.
Okay.
There we go.
This is blocked
Doesn't-
very poorly.
Yeah. Doesn't Shaq have the stance of like Ozzy Osbourne? Where like you can tell he's been on this earth for too long.
No, I disagree.
Doesn't Shaq have the stance of a guy who's 7 feet tall?
Actually,
It does.
now that you just said that like it's blocked poorly. It now strikes me what a fundamentally flawed concept it is to pair the tiny mascot with like the biggest celebrity you could possibly choose.
Do they think
Yeah.
that that's
How
like
tall does that
irony?
imply that
Like
this guy is?
dichotomy?
So you kind of need to deal with the fact that you want to be seeing both of them at the same time, but their heights are so exaggeratedly disparate that you cannot help, like, unless you want every shot of Shaq to be a ridiculously long shot, like, you kind of have to have weird shots like this where it's like, okay, yeah, the mascot's kind of just poking up into the
Yeah.
frame.
I
Because
think initially.
we are now just close enough to Shaq to have him reasonably be audible and not have the sound seem ridiculous because he's so
Yeah.
far away from the camera that it's kind of bizarre that you're hearing him at full volume.
I think there was like a bit initially when Shaq became the spokesperson. I hate that I fucking remember this. I hate ads.
You've
but-
been indoctrinated by the ads.
Yeah, but
So
the
they're
original
working.
the original bit was like they never brought attention to it, but the general was always like standing on like an apple crate whenever he was next to Shaq.
He still looks
They
like he's
should've-
taller than he should be.
Is he standing on something still? That would have been a useful
Okay.
thing.
So no, he's just higher in the shot because in this shot here, he's down by his like waist.
Right,
Yeah, Shaq is literally bigger than the brand.
Even then, they had to cheat it.
Yeah.
So that's,
Even
I
then.
would say, I mean, it is also frustratingly not uncommon for these kind of ads that require visual effects to just not be particularly shot with visual effects in mind by a director who doesn't really know much or care much about visual effects. And then the visual effects people just kind of have to deal with it.
Force fix it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh hey, we moved this lamp like 18 times during the shots. I hope that's not a big deal to fix that. Did the guy?
They
Did
should have
the
given the
bullets-
general. They should have given the general like ridiculously long legs.
That's probably what they did, like in 3D, or maybe they just moved him up.
Well, he'd just be floating off the ground.
Yeah.
If you saw the, I mean, obviously there is no ground. It's just a shot. Like it's just it's a plate of the real thing. So there's no ground plane to line up to. But like, yeah, he would be
Decision
floating off the
to
ground.
cut off Shaq's legs at the shins in the frame.
Although I will say, to give the visual effects people credit, both the general's helmet and Shaq's head have like an equal amount of shininess. So I feel like that's a good enough reference for them.
The fuck do you mean
That's
by
why
that?
they chose Shaq
What do you mean
Yeah.
by that?
for just.
I mean, what
Look at him.
often happens and what should happen in these kind of visual effects productions is they have some kind of stand-in, like a cardboard cutout or a big sort of
Tennis ball.
3D prints of the model, or yeah, even a tennis ball on the stick for the mascot character. But it sort of looks like they probably haven't done that if they've got, like, unless they just straight up changed their mind, which could also happen, where they're just like, oh, we've decided we want the general in this shot after all, when we didn't want that before, so now you just have to make that work. But yes, if I had to guess, I would say this has just kind of been done a bit sloppily behind the scenes.
All of them have the shot cut off, like where the bottom of the frame cuts off like at the shin. That's such an awkward place. I mean, I guess you have to have that to keep like the general in shot there.
Yeah, it's once again because Shaq is very tall and the general is very short. We sort of have to take weird shots in order to fit both of them in.
I bet the cameraman got the shot, looked at the final product, and went, "Dang it."
Dang it. Okay. Is that all we got for tonight?
I think that might be all.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Is that all? Is that all we want Harry's baby ears to hear for the day?
Harry, the youngest one here.
We could expose him to much worse.
Our cats are also getting antsy. Need to be fed.
Yeah, they're being antsy. All right, thank you, Bronze, Jamilyn, Harry, Siri, SRV, and most importantly, Peter Gallagher, for joining
Sucks you had to
us.
leave early.
Yes,
It is a shame you had to leave early.
I don't think he would have liked me being on, though, so it's fine.
Where'd my
He was
phone
kind of
go?
a prick, though. So.
Whoa!
I want to point out I was told I would be coming on for a Heathcliff centric stream, but I was not told it would be centered on Heathcliff slander, and I'm not terribly happy about that as a not at all ironic and that sounds sarcastic when I say it. I do like Heathcliff.
I
He's
really
a
did buy
national
the shirt.
treasure.
I really did buy the shirt, by the way.
I do like Heathcliff quite a lot. So as bizarre and inscrutable as it is,
It is just so perplexing. In like,
and that's it's got the David Lynch thing going on, right?
Yeah.
It's sort of so.
does he know what he's
so-
doing, or is he just a complete fraud?
It's so bizarre that it's kind of mesmerizing.
God, I love Heathcliff.
Well,
Does David Lynch still make movies?
yeah.
He does stuff. I feel like he hasn't made a movie in a while.
I know he made Eraserhead.
Well,
That
wow,
was a
at least
while
you know
ago.
that. Oh, we did the
Razorhead's a good
Heathcliff
movie.
stream today though, because today's Respect Your Cat Day.
Oh yeah.
Did we respect him?
Yes, we.
Supposed to respect you, Luna.
Today's was that her or was that you?
She did the first meow, and then I meowed.
Aw.
Get the fuck off, bro. Get the fuck off the stream.
Anyways, yeah. Happy birthday, Lady Gaga.
Is it her birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh, folks.
Good night. All right, that was a